You're watching GTV. And so, to celebrate 40 years of children's BBC, that was from 1985 to 2025, now here is a very special morning edition of Children's GBC with your presenters, George, Arthur, but not only those two, but a certain old brown bear, as they are going to be broadcasting only the BBC programmes for children. So, here it is.
Good morning, everybody. Well, I don't know about you. My name is No-Hare Bear, if you remember me from my previous days of Children's MTV, Children's GTV, and I even made a comeback on Children's GBC as well. Well, you'll be very pleased to know that I am now in a new studio, which I heard that Bart and his girlfriend Bonnie have launched recently. So this is what's known as Cartoon Studio, in which I will be here in a cartoon studio from now on, because the real-life me has now retired from doing it. But don't worry, I will carry on in this cartoon studio. So anyways, we have two programs to begin with today. First we'll have Postman Pat, and then we'll have Playdays, which I've heard that Bertie likes to broadcast at 10 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, believe me, I've never done a 10 o'clock slot before. Well, this will be exciting because this is the first time I've ever done that. Well, since the MTV days. Yeah. So anyways, now it's time to head over to Greendale first to join Postman Pat. And I think there's the Beast of Greendale. Oh my God!
He picks up all the post bags in his van. Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat, and his black and white cat. All the birds are singing, and the day is just beginning. Pat feels he's a really happy man.
And that was Postman Pat. So, but what I didn't realise that the Beast of Greendale was actually a little horse belonging to Lucy. Oh, I didn't know that. Well, I do now. Well, thanks to the mystery. Okay, so as promised, so here I go then. Now on Children's GBC, it's time for today's Playdays. Oh, and it's the patch stops event, you know, because today we're going to be looking at monkeys. Oi, stop monkeying around, you. Sorry. Anyways, here's Playdays.
But where does it go? Where does it stop? What's for the sign of the lollipop? Stop! It's the patch stop. Hello, I'm Peggy Patch and I'm out today to find a place to stop and play. We're looking for animals that chase and climb, so the zoo is the place to visit this time. Now where's Poppy? She was supposed to be following me.
To find clues, but where have we got to go to find the clues?
Well, got to apologise for that there. Now, it's because obviously, now there's something wrong with the Playdays episode back there, because obviously someone has carelessly just accidentally pressed the rewind button, although someone must have leant on it for some strange reason. But don't worry though, now my Playdays episode will be back on in a minute, because they were just trying to get that sorted as soon as possible. Anyways, now let me tell you about why I just came in. Now, because I've heard that No-Hare Bear has done a brilliant job on being a children's GBC presenter, just like he did in the old days, such as the children's FTV days, the GTV, and he even did make a comeback, as he said, on children's GBC. Yeah, and mind you, it was such a success. Oh yeah, and if you're wondering about the 40th birthday continuity on children's GBC, well, it was just to celebrate children's BBC's 40th anniversary from about last few days ago. It was a bit of a hoot, if you must know. But that because after all, if Penelope Butterfly was here in the cartoon studio, and if she saw that breakdown, she would not be very happy at all. Yeah, because otherwise she'll be very upset. But I'm sure that Bertie will probably comfort her and tell her that the Playdays episode will be back on now. Yeah, but it's only just because it's me and No-Hare Bear. Luckily, she won't. So, anyways, now I'm sure that No-Hare Bear will probably have to carry on presenting. Well, after the fault has been fixed. Now, as I was, sorry, pardon. What did you say? Oh, yeah. Well, I'm sure you'll be very happy to know that we can now go back to the Palladies episode because I think we're in the correct bit right now. So, anyways, let's go back to Playdays and let's see how Mark gets on with the children. Trying to go into the zoo. Well, to see some monkeys. And I think that No-Hare Bear is such a monkey.
I heard that, and I heard that you've just done a breakdown.
I did not. I did no such thing to lean on it. It was just some other director leant on it.
Oh, okay. Carry on.
Thank you. So anyway, let's go back to Playdays now.
Yeah.
I think we do too, but we can't go in without a ticket, can we?
And that was Playdays. Well, mind you, now I'm so glad that they've learned all about monkeys today. Well, despite the fact that we've had a bit of a breakdown during an episode of Playdays, well, that's never happened on children's FTV as such. Well, despite a few errors along the way. But we didn't have a problem with children's GTV, though. Well, now we've had, it's because some dopey director has just accidentally landed on the rewind button, as George just told me. Well, I sure hope that it will not happen again. I can assure you, because if someone lands on the rewind button again, well, I think George Buxton should be fired. Oi! You can't fire him, because he's the boss. Oh, yeah, I completely forgot. Sorry. That's all right. Yeah, see you on your first day in the new cartoon studio. I'll let you off. Thank you. Okay, now, so that you know that we hope you enjoyed Playdays, despite a few muck-ups along the way. But don't you worry, I'm sure that we'll have more fun with Playdays probably tomorrow morning. And the same goes with tomorrow afternoon as well. So make sure you don't miss it. Goodbye. For watching GTV, and seeing as I'm still at the cartoon studio at the moment. And now, it's time to begin with...
What No-Hare Bear was trying to say, it's time for today's episode of Neighbours.